All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're the brothers at you again. All right, this is Gamali Allah.
It's the brother Kasab.
All right, and we're out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. We want to give our praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashai, BAHASHAM, Kakodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to our Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, now this is going to be a quick lesson. All right, and this is going to be centered around don't get discouraged. The Most High hears your prayers. Okay. Now, a lot of times, we may tend to, sometimes the flesh, you kind of get frustrated, you know, um, of the things that you're going through because you feel like, oh man, it's been so long. I've been dealing with the situation. And I've been praying for this for so long, and it really hasn't changed, And you got to remember that the Most High is hearing your prayers. Okay, it's all according to His will and His timing when He's gonna basically send help. And like I said, this is not to get discouraged because the message is definitely getting sent up, It's just a matter of being patient, And hey, we're gonna go ahead and get that. And you got that in Romans?
Yep.
Kind.
Romans chapter 5. And
started, I think 3.
I started at 3.
Okay.
It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience.
Yeah, tribulation worketh patience, and that's really the main point of this precept is the things that we go through. Okay, is so that we can exercise more patience. Okay, all right, dealing with the suffering. Suffering basically means patience. So ultimately, hey, that saying, patience is a virtue, So by the Most High basically elongating, helping us, okay, that basically strengthens us.
Yeah. Yeah, it also builds your faith. Because you might not be able to see the prayer manifest before your eyes, but it builds your faith, really. Like it says in Hebrews 11, the substance of things not seen.
Yeah,
so you might not see, your prayer being answered at that time, but like the brother said, the Lord's time is above our time,
right?
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Yep. This is verse 4. And patience, experience hope.
Yeah, and patience, experience hope. Yeah, so through patience, we get experience. Okay, because there's no better teacher than actually experiencing something. Okay, when you it's one thing to hear about it and I heard it was this way, but when you actually experience it firsthand, that's the best way to gain wisdom about a particular situation. Okay, and maybe the Most High, we don't know why we go through some. Sometimes we don't really understand why the Most High takes us through certain things that we go through. But guess what? We have, well, through whatever He's taking us through, we're gaining what? Experience. Okay? So now we can teach to the next person, brothers that go through similar things. There's been plenty of times where you go through a certain experience, and guess what? You have now through that experience, you got to teach another brother, how to handle that situation. That happens all the time. You got it.
This is Verse 5, and hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of the Most High is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, it said that, I'm going to read that again. It says, and hope maketh not ashamed. All right, because we're not ashamed, to go through, the ups and downs and the tribulations.
Mm-hmm.
People of the world might, they might mock us because we constantly praying unto Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. They'll be quick to run to the white man or the Esau, for protection and
right,
and for a covering.
Right.
I can tell you in the book of Isaiah that they go to a covering, but they don't go to the covering of the Spirit of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not ashamed to continue to be brought low and to be humble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you said that, that relates to the biggest time of tribulation. All right, the biggest time of temptation, when these people are gonna have to handle whether or not to take that chip. Okay, and that's gonna be a huge test of faith. Okay, that's gonna be the test of faith, the ultimate test of faith. All right, because basically you're gonna have to choose between, all right, do I eat right now or do I hold on? And, like I said, the gist of this lesson is really the fact that the Most High hears you. So in that day, you might not get immediate results. You might not get the immediate solution that you want from the Most High. Because the Most High wants to prove a point. Okay? He's basically taking you through it. And if he doesn't answer right away, then best believe there's a particular reason, and best believe that he's still gonna carry out his help. He's still gonna carry out his end of the deal. Because the scriptures say that. The scriptures say, if any man ask and believe, he shall receive. Okay? Roughly paraphrasing. So if you believe on the name, then you don't have to worry about how long. You don't have to worry about, how is this going to happen? It's going to happen. Okay? All right, so we'll drop that. And you had something? Or let me see. Do we finish out that in 5? Yeah, that was pretty much the point. Yeah.
Going back into one of the points of the lesson is the complaint.
Mm-hmm.
I got something on that.
Okay.
Like you said, we got to continue to send up these prayers, these supplications. This is it's the book of Psalms 142, and I start at verse 1. I cried unto the Lord Yahawah with my voice unto the Lord did I make my supplication.
Mm-hmm.
I poured out my complaint before him. I showed before him my trouble.
Yeah, I poured out my complaint. I showed him my trouble. So it's important to, be clear with the Most High and really, show him that you want, that you seek help. A lot of times you don't get an immediate solution from the Most High is because you don't ask.
Yeah.
As scriptures say that you ask amiss. A lot of times you don't ask or you're not being clear. You're beating around the bush, but you're not really being clear as to what it is you need. Because the Most High searcheth, the scriptures say the Most High searches the hearts. So it all depends on what's your intent your intent is important behind it too. So you have to understand with the things that you ask, you have to actually understand what your intent is behind it. Okay?
Can't pull a fast one, Lord.
Because you could say, you could ask the Most High. I give you an example. You could ask the Most High for more financial security. But if you want financial security so you can go run the streets and be a nigga, then your intent is wrong. So the Most High might not give you that.
Prime example of Cain.
Yep.
His intent was to keep the goods for himself, but he still offered up a sacrifice, even though it was the wrong type of sacrifice.
And the Lord didn't honor him.
Didn't honor that. And he was cursed. Same thing with us. We, like the brother said, we have to be sincere, and we have to be honest to the point, not beating around the bush when it comes to making these supplications and these complaints to the Lord. Man.
That's right. And going back to that account, well, really the Lord accepted it, but he favored Abel's supplication.
Pure.
That's right. So, was that did we?
Yeah, I got that word complaint.
Okay, yeah.
Strong's H 7879. Siach.
Esau talking weird. It's
Sayak. Yeah.
And it means to meditation, complaint, musing, anxiety or trouble.
Anxiety or trouble.
Communication.
Yeah. Communication. Yep. Pour out your communication. Pour out your anxiety. Because we need help, man.
Yeah,
we need help, man.
It says babbling, communication, complaint, meditation, prayer, or talk. We have to talk to YAHAWASHI, man.
Yeah.
We got to talk to the mediator.
Yeah. That's one thing that Bishop Atazawam, put out there through the Spirit is to actually talk to the Most High. Don't just get in the habit of repeating the same thing, and no, you actually carry out a conversation. Like you would talk to a brother. Talk to the Most High, YAHAWASHI, like you would a brother. I know I've been messing up. Please, help me. Yeah.
If I can say, because what it does is, if you're being honest with yourself, and you're being honest with the Lord, you really humble yourself down, man. You really, if you're really examining yourself, I messed up, Lord. Forgive me. I did this, or I did that, or I need to improve this, or I need to work on this, and I need to, you got to be honest with your damn self. To be frank.
Yep. Yeah, and we get, like I said, the flesh. A lot of times, we get frustrated. You got certain brothers that's been dealing with the same issues from when they came in the camp up until now. Whether it's financial burdens, whether it's certain things. And, like I said, it's just a matter of being patient. Not that sometimes that's just your walk, bro. Sometimes that's just your walk. Sometimes that's just what you got to go through. For whatever reason it is. But like we read, you get experience from that.
What do you learn from it? Everything we go through, in this walk, there's a lesson learned, man. Scripture say, righteous man fall 7 times. Every time he get up, he gonna learn from that. He might fall from something else. That's one thing I'm learning personally is every time you fall, every time something comes up or something happens, what did I learn from it?
Yeah. What was the
cause?
What was the lesson?
What was the lesson learned? What are you not going to do again through the Spirit of the Lord will?
Your reflection is key.
Yeah.
Reflection is very important. After the fact, after the Lord pulls you out of it, or even while you're going through it, you got to reflect and see, try to figure out why it is that you're being blocked from whatever it is. 9 times out of 10 is something that you're lacking in. Okay? Something is something that you're lacking in spiritually that you have to basically increase or improve on. So there, like I said, we all know everything happens for a reason. We all know that the Most High takes us through things, for growth. Okay, so figure out what it is you need to grow with. All right. You had something else?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this prayer.
Okay.
I was just continuing on reading.
Psalms.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just makes sense. This is Psalms 142, verse 3. It says, matter of fact, I'll start at the top. It says, I cried unto the Lord Yahawah with my voice. It says, I cried unto the Lord with my voice unto the Lord did I make my supplication. I poured out my complaint before him. I showed before him my trouble. When my spirit was overwhelmed within me, which was battling King David was battling his flesh. It says, when thou knewest my path, the way wherein I walk, have they privily laid a snare for me, which is the enemy.
Yeah, because you're gonna get those attacks from the enemy. All right, and like I said, that can make it more difficult too. That can make it more difficult because you're like, damn, man, you just feel like you can't catch a break sometimes.
Car broke down when your phone got, you broke your phone.
Yeah.
Woman left, or all these different things keep popping up. Esau coming down at you at the job. You might have somebody at the bank that messed up your account or something. It's constant snares being laid before us.
Yep.
So I'm gonna continue on with this prayer. Verse 4 says, I looked on my right hand and beheld there was no man that would know me. Refuge failed me. No man cared for my soul. I cried unto thee, O Lord Yahawah. I said, thou art my refuge and my portion in the land of the living. Attend unto my cry, for I am brought very low. Deliver me from my persecutors, for they are stronger than I. Yeah.
It said, attend unto my cry, which attend what means to basically give attention to, to basically take action, to attend. Okay. So hey, the Lord is gonna actually hear you. The Lord hears you. Keep going.
Let's say the prayers pierces the cloud.
Yep.
Sirach. It also tells you that in the book of Revelation that the prayers of the righteous are lifted up with incense to the heavens. Roughly paraphrase.
Yep.
So if we're part of the elect, man, the Lord is going to hear our praise.
Yeah.
But this is the last verse. It says, verse 7 says, bring my soul out of prison that I might praise thy name. The righteous shall compass me about, for thou shalt deal bountifully with me.
You got it.
And that, that the Lord is the one that's going to bring us out of the hell that we go through, man, or get us through it. How? Sending up praise and supplications, praising his name, praising the name of Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. And we're gonna be blessed with men of like mind.
Yeah, that's right.
It said the righteous shall compass me about, which means, if I'm not mistaken, that word compass is surround. If I'm not mistaken, which I'll look at.
Okay. I got a quick one, if you don't mind. This is Matthew 11:29. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Hey, going into basically the burdens that we bear, okay, the things that we go through. All right, it's all Yahawah's yoke, man. The scriptures say, follow, basically bear your own cross, okay? Meaning what? Meaning, the tribulations that Yahawah went through, we're gonna have to go through similar things. Maybe not to that degree, but nonetheless, we still gotta go through certain things, all right?
Servant is not greater than his master.
That's right. Go ahead.
This is word compass. Is
Strong's H3803. Kather.
Means to surround or encircle.
Read that verse again where it says
Psalms 142:7. Bring my soul out of prison, that I may praise thy name. The righteous shall compass me about, for thou shalt deal bountifully with me. Be surrounded by righteousness, man. We continue to give all praises, prayers, supplications, and complaints, giving all faith into Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI.
Yeah.
The Lord's going to deal with it, man. He's going to show us eventually when our prayers are answered.
Scriptures say that. Scriptures say the Lord dealeth with thee as sons. Okay? So, that's a part of the walk. And as a matter of fact, when you go through certain things, it's somewhat comforting. Because you know that, okay, the Lord is dealing with me. It's really kind of like a confirmation that the Lord is dealing with you when you catch in hell. If you catch in hell, then that's a good sign. That's a good sign. All right.
This is that word. Bountifully.
Bring it up. It's bad.
Strong's H1580. Gamal.
It is the word bountifully in the scriptures. Psalms 142:7. That's the brother's name. It says to deal fully with, recompense, to deal out to deal bountifully with, pay, reward.
Bountifully basically meaning abundance.
But I got one more scripture.
Yeah, should we close on that? Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms 55. Start at verse 1, but then I'm going to jump to verse 16. It says, Psalms 55:1, give ear to my prayer, O power, and hide not thyself from my supplications. Attend unto me and hear me. I mourn in my complaint and make a noise. All right, so that's us crying out to the Lord, man. When eventually the Lord will deliver his elect, man. The elect was already chosen. So if we are part of the elect, man, the Lord is going to answer our prayers. That's
right. And the closer we get, the quicker he'll answer our prayers too.
Since we spoke about our time is not the time of the Lord's, but the Lord said He was going to shorten the days for the elect's sake.
Yep.
All right. So this is Psalms 55:16. As for me, I will call upon the Lord. Lord Yahawah shall save me, evening and morning and at noon will I pray, cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice.
Yeah, so any time of the day. No matter. Okay? Lord is listening. Okay, you can open up to the Lord anytime, and he's gonna basically, make some type of change. And like I said, it may not be immediate, Lord may not give you a solution within 5 years. Does that mean you just stop praying for it and get discouraged? No. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Whatever it is, sometimes you just got to keep asking, and keep asking. And then eventually the Lord is going to be like, okay, you know what? All right, now, because it's timing.
Now it's time.
Yeah, now it's time because, it's divine timing. Because sometimes if you get what you ask for immediately, you might not be ready for it.
You may not, Lord might send some money your way. You might not be ready to handle money.
Yeah,
Now you turn into a nigga on the streets, roaming the streets with money.
Yeah, that might be your that might be to your destruction. Mm-hmm. You're asking for money, and you Lord give you a nice amount, and you can't even handle that shit.
Slap off.
Yep. Yeah. So that was it on that, right? Con, yeah. So Lord willing, you brothers were edified. All right. We're gonna end by giving our praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM Kakudash, devil honors to our elders and apostles, great millstone, and Shalom.